Josh Hino, 25 years old, from Ware, New Hampshire, now residing in Long Beach, California.
My name is George Dos Santos, 20 years old, from North Arlington, New Jersey, and this is my first Road Fools.
My name is Matt Behringer, I'm 24 years old, I'm from Layton, Utah, first official Road Fools, and it's pretty cool.
Hi, my name's John Heaton. I'm from Woodstock, Canada. I'm 20 years old. I missed my girlfriend's birthday and prom to come on this trip.
Hi, my name's Chris Doyle. I'm 20 years old, currently residing in Erie, Pennsylvania, and this is my very first Road Fools trip.
Hey, I'm Brian Wismerski, 19 years old, from Bensalem, Pennsylvania. This is the first Road Fools I've ever been able to go on.
Hey, I'm Dave Asado. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Vancouver, Canada.
My name is Rick Moliterno. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Davenport, Iowa.
Hi, I'm Joe Tissio, 26 years old, live in Bloomfield, New Jersey, and this is my second Road Fools.
Hi, I'm Brian Carrada from Camarillo, California, 21 years old, and this is my first Road Fools.
John Engelbert, otherwise known as Lucky, my first Road Fools. Hope to have a good time. My name's Steve Crandall, I'm 26 years old, I'm originally from Ithaca, New York, and I currently reside in Bigglestown.
My name's Brian Vowell, I'm 26 years old, I'm originally from Phoenix, Arizona, UHL, now live in Joliet, Illinois. This is my first Road Fools trip.
Expectations for this trip, there's a lot of guys that I really wanted to meet, and hopefully everything turns out good, maybe make some new friends from it. For myself, I just want to be positive in riding and hopefully not get pissed off and let myself down.
Basically, just this whole trip for me is just about the whole opportunity to finally be on Road Fools, get to know everyone that's part of the Road Fools 8 crew, and finding some unique terrain.
This trip I'm pretty much looking forward to having a lot of fun, riding my bike with a lot of good bike riders, find some crazy stuff that is fun to ride.
I came on this trip hoping to ride some new spots and meet some new people and hopefully have some memories that'll last a lifetime. I wasn't going to bring my bike since Brian Vowell was coming.
All the guys coming on the trip, there's a lot of people that I haven't met and I've always wanted to meet. All kinds of different riders, all kinds of different styles. I'm hoping to just kind of absorb a little bit of everybody and just have fun with everybody.
As far as the trip goes, I'm just expecting it to be a learning experience. Different diverse people coming together, everyone's got different styles and stuff, so I'm just so psyched and honored to be on this trip. I mean, since Road Fools 1, this has been like a dream of mine. Kind of just looking forward to riding with like Harada and Val, which I've never met either of them before. Looking forward to riding with everybody pretty much.
Getting out of California, it's probably the best thing. I don't travel at all, so just want to see all the new places, different things to ride. It's like skate parks, street, just everything in general.
Kind of psyched to be on the trip. I'm not fully healthy, but I'm almost there. So I mean, it's good to be on Road Fools healthy because last couple times I was injured.
Came out here to ride, you know, get to ride with a bunch of guys that I've been seeing in videos and magazines for years. Like meeting Rick Moliterno, Brian Vowell. Just a good riding experience going on one of these trips.
It's not too often you get to ride with an eclectic crew where we got so many different styles put together. Hopefully shredding up whatever's in front of us, we should be able to give you something new to look at.
I'm looking forward to having fun. It's great to meet a bunch of new riders that are riding good, and getting to ride with them is going to be great. It's a good chance to get away from work for 2 weeks and ride my bike. And that's something I don't get enough of.
I don't really have any expectations for the trip. I just came along to ride some new spots, hang out with some people I don't usually hang out with, and have some fun.
Welcome to Road Fools 8.
Cut.
Day one, started out the trip in Madison, Wisconsin.
Everybody's doing crazy stuff already, like I guess riding like they usually do, like awesome. Yeah.
trip today, Madison, Wisconsin.
Found a bunch of cool banks and weird obstacles that you don't really find too much.
Got a little confidence builder on a little bank to rail. Kind of spooked me at first. Overcame it, pretty psyched. Some amazing riding today by Dave Asado. Toothpick over and back on a super steep bank.
Got hassled by the cops a bunch of times, packed up and decided to head to Minneapolis.
Started out the trip riding in Wisconsin, a lot of fucking cows, and now we're in motherfucking Minnesota. We rode some metal pyramids that seemed kind of fun. They were just like laid back in a cut in the parking lot somewhere. We had a good time. We rode that for like a good hour or so.
Can't hold on, but I can't let go.
Later on the night, we found this awesome bank to sub box, bank to wall.
I tried this little rail. The way I had to do it, there wasn't much room between the rail and this planter, this wood planter, and so it kind of made me lean out. I leaned out over a kink, crashed, head over heels, tumbled down these stairs. I might have broke something or in my leg or something, but I'm a powerhouse, I'll live.
Day two, we're in Minneapolis. Rode some street, met up with Jim Reinstra. That was cool. Just ended up running into him on the street. Got my rails back on. But Osado had to show me up and do it opposite. That was all right though, he's a bit of a dick.
Rode street pretty much all day long.
Day three, I rode the Oval Skate Park.
While people speed skated around us.
Walk hand in hand and roadsides clear. Swift to understand we're not quite there. As It's like they always say too much too soon. Get you in the end, so what's new? Stolen cars and woodland plains. A view to a few, a big mistake. To trust in anything, in anyone. Catch up in the end, let's move on. Let's move on. Catch a glimpse, too many screens. Caught in the thought, can't compete. It's like they always said, too much too soon. We'll get you in the end, so what's new? Lines to be drawn. I got a system here.
I sessioned the spine for about an hour and a half today, trying one trick. It was worth it.
Brian Vowell decided to do hang fives over the street spine. Really didn't make any sense.
I took it a couple times.
That was sick. Cycling, swift together form, we're not quite there. It's like they always said, too much too soon. We'll get you to the end, so what's new? Lines to be drawn. I got a system here, clean to enjoy.
Trick of the day, pretty much. High note, it's poofing into the back of the vert ramp off this 6-foot cordage.
I know poofing near the sky, and then we went out for food and everybody started getting loose.
We went to this place, Don Pablo's.
Rick bought us dinner and a lot of drinks.
The drinking is like, the more you do it, the better it is.
People were getting a little loose on the right side of the table.
Yeah!
It was awesome.
Oh, is that all you got? All right. That's better.
Things got a little crazy there. Some alcohol was involved.
Yeah, we had some Mexican burritos.
Asado decided that he wanted to start working at Don Pablo's. Picked up a broom,
Tried to get a job there, started cleaning stuff up.
went right to work in back of the kitchen. The rest of the crew's just working around him.
You know, I really like the food so much. I thought I would just try and be part of it, help him out, clean the place up.
By the end of the night, he wanted an application.
Got some new waitress friends.
I talked to the waitress Ryan, and she said I was doing a pretty good job, so I think I'm gonna get a job there.
After we got to eat, we were in the parking lot.
You can't hurt me.
Are you guys into horses?
I like it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I believe that a horse might have visited the trip while I was away.
Oh my God. She just made out with a fucking horse.
The rest of the night was pretty much a blur.
We were riding along the countryside. He lost his shoes, he fell in the bushes.
Next thing I know, I looked over and I saw the horse puking. It was bad.
I swept it up though.
I think he ate some bad grass over in the fields. That horse was kind of wasted.
We ended up going out later.
Thought we were fucking carnies.
Went to a bar.
Half of us went out to ride some street. We found some stuff in St. Paul.
So like, what's your name?
My name's Angela.
Would you like to be on camera?
Got a ride home from these girls. Got pulled over. They got arrested. Kind of an eventful evening, if you want to look at it like that.
Brian Tirada had a really bad crash, got hurt. He's got swelled up pretty bad. Did a gap to manual over some homies.
Watched Brian Wismerski pull his first rail to manual to 180.
At the end of the night, I decided to try a crooked grind. Ended up doing a penis slide on the rail. It was alright though. I had fun.
Day 4.
We're still in Minnesota.
Land of 10,000 lakes.
We're at a YMCA park in Mankato. Joe Tizio is really short.
I've seen the girl who pick up where I leave off. She's already swinging her hands for the picture. I've seen her sorting through my memories. What's sweet, what's bitter? She wants what I can't give her. Seen the girl who chew up what I bite off. She's dividing a better mouth just to kiss you. Any minute I'll have to surrender to her wishes. What to take and what to set free. I wonder if she'll miss me. I've seen the girl who'll be brave when I run off. She's been picking her fights like she knows how to win now. I've seen her sorting through my memories. What's sweet, what's bitter? She wants what I can't give her. Every time I try to get out of her way, the day's full of kids giving you the finger. And speeder's gonna kill you on your tiny street. She wants to beat through all the hell and high water, threatening what she believes. That's when I know I should just drop everything and let her sing. She's a better version of me. I'm lost, but she's found a better way to get round. Every time I try to get out of the way.
Everybody just shredded today. Pretty good ramps. Asado just went nuts, did a 540 nose pick on this sub box. It's crazy. It's like basically pitch black dark out.
Matt Banger's been quoted to say that he's not leaving this trip unless he's dead or broken.
I know how to do it.
What she believes. That's when I know I should just drop everything and let her sing. She's a better version of me.
Dummy did a backflip onto the wall.
Flare from a quarter pipe to some weird wall ride. Really cool.
She is the one that I have
Completely
chosen.
crazy. He says it wasn't what he wanted to do, but you know, it was dope.
A better way to get round.
guys here treated us with some free pizza, which was really nice.
Woo! Pizza! Yeah! Why'd you do that?
Fucking rules. Pretty cool. Thanks a lot for the dinner, guys.
Today's probably the funnest day I had so far just because I got to ride pretty much the whole day. Now we're hitting the road.
I need a cigarette!
So you can turn the light off and turn the camera off.
Take off your fucking glasses and come get smacked! Party's over, I guess.
Day 5 Road Fools, kind of a last minute decision. We woke up, decided we were gonna go to the Racine, Wisconsin skate park, one of the skate parks that I helped build and stuff. Turned out to be a real good session.
Still sitting there with your last cross. Not paying attention to me. And if we talk, just curious. Listen to
Kevin Porter showed up, doing all kinds of kickflip stuff.
Brian Val did a G-turn on his front wheel to toothpick in. That was really good. He also took out a rollerblader. That was a bonus as well. Heaton did a over the sub box manual into the mini, which was incredible.
Molinterno got back on his bike. Goes to show that he was faking the whole time.
We got a good session in, but the rain finally kind of caught up to us, so we had to cut it a little bit short.
Day 6, Mundelein Skate Park in Illinois. The place was crowded.
Pretty cool park. I've been there a couple times myself. It's really cool to get to go there with the crew, see how everybody can look at the park a little bit differently.
Things started happening.
Rick Moliterno is back in action.
Did some 180 Smith grind to 360 out, which was very Rick Moliterno-ish. Saw Behringer do a alley-oop flare.
Park was super fun. I got to land on my head twice, really hard. That was pretty fun too.
Kind of wrecked my knee a little bit later on in the night trying this 360 tail whip fakey thing off of it. I got kind of close, so I was happy about that at least.
KP came out of nowhere, started doing kick flips to anything and everything. Jukebox over there was playing some pretty good metal, so me and Behringer decided to, to rock out.
Chris Doyle wall tapped this wall out of the hole that nobody would have ever even thought to try to wall tap. It was so far back.
Locals were shredding, a couple collisions going on. That place was packed.
One of the things I learned the last couple days is that there's 1,000 good kids that ride in the Midwest. It's awesome. And I want to send a shout out to my boys Dale and Paul up in Wisconsin.
But everybody was really psyched on the park. It's been one of the most motivated sessions that we've had, I think. I think everybody had a good time. Hey! This is my thumb! I need some peanuts. Who's got the nuts?
Day 7, we rode street in Chicago. We didn't really find much.
Ended up riding a seawall, which was really fun. Transition wall. Rick had the idea to roll in that.
Go. That was nice.
Rode around the city, it was good.
Went to a really long rail. It was 3 kinks and it curved. Heaton showed up and he started trying it.
Doyle did it, myself, and this kid Sean from the Chicago area. We all managed to get that rail, so that was awesome.
Then I heard about Torada doing a gap to ice pick.
split a big part of the rail on the second stage. So it was awesome. One of the best things I've seen this trip.
Day 8 Road Fools. We rode a skate park in Joliet, Illinois. We met up with the McNeil Sobey guys.
Dave Frymouth, Ruben Alcantara, and Jay Miron. As soon as we got on the course, stuff just started happening right away.
Just mostly watching John Heaton ride, destroyed the place. Tire bonk to manual on this huge sub into the Mini, that was pretty crazy.
Terada did a really good crank arm slide across the spine, clean. That guy's awesome.
I saw Ruben tail whip to double peg on top of the sub box of the Mini, that was good.
Everybody was sessioning in the park. I just chilled.
Day 9, went to Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Everybody on the bus stopped at the C4 bike shop in downtown Milwaukee.
Pretty cool shop, just strictly BMX parts.
Rick Wagner's shop, and we watched the Little Devil video.
It was crazy. I enjoyed the video a lot. Heaton and Doyle decided to go up and try this rail up the street from the shop. And Doyle landed Superman in the street one time. It was pretty funny.
He's pretty salty about that the rest of the day.
Behringer with his hurt ass went for a wall ledge ride, which is pretty crazy on a slanted wall, and first time he landed on his ass and kind of sucked because he was in a lot of pain, but then next try he pulled it. It was great.
After that, we made our way to Four Seasons Skate Park. It's a really big skate park in Milwaukee. It was so crowded in there, like people everywhere, like kids screaming and stuff.
And I witnessed Koji Craft do a tail whip to fully extended bow-legged X-up. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Pretty crazy night.
Saw a lot of wild tricks. Steve Crandall was in effect, doing some nice tuck no-handers, jumping the box jump.
Physio doing the feeble to hard 180, which he thought he couldn't do for some reason. Brian Vowell decided to do a trick that I didn't think was possible in real life. Tail bear, tail tap, nose pick, toothpick, the fakie on a quarter pipe. It was pretty unbelievable. Very psyched. I couldn't even believe it, actually.
And then we got drunker than billy goats.
Where did we meet you guys? Whose cell phone? I got Asato's cell phone.
We went to this place called Home.
What are we doing? I'm talking my phone.
Hanging out with the local C4 guys. Those guys are nice.
Ask Crandall what he thinks of C4.
Yo, that's just a bomb.
The boys were getting loose. It was a good time.
After a few beers, Heino gets a little wild.
Give the 3 steps for the door.
Toward the door, toward the door. You're fucking up the lyrics.
They finally settled down. Crandall and Heino had a little rap off and they're spitting out lines at each other.
He rhymes like a dick. Look at that motherfucker, rhymes like a prick, he's a faggot.
Heino was laying down some lyrics.
And your crew, FBM, you ain't got shit. What the fuck, you want another hit?
In the end, Crandall took him out. Crandall's been rapping the whole trip, and he finally just started rhyming.
He thinks he's got me licked, but once we got some beats going on, I think I can show him up.
That was about it.
Road Fools 8, Day 10, Appleton, Wisconsin.
We rode Area 51 skate park.
The Neil demo went on inside. The park was fun.
We see the billboard girl, the one devoted to ritual, standing in the rain, holding all her pain. Inside, I know you're hurting now, but I can't point my finger at the words I should or shouldn't say. Anything to take the pain away. Walk alone the streets at night and fear nothing. Choose to love who we are in this life and shine brighter. Don't let the cross and dollars out. Symbols of mankind make you feel that you're not real. All this time, walk out of the shadows. Go! We see the lines in chalk, the warning sign for where we walk. Shadows of the city's maze, try and fight for better days. Walk along the streets tonight and fear nothing. Choose to love who we are in this life to shine brighter. Don't let the cross and dollar signs, symbols of mankind make you feel that you're not real. All this time, walk out of the shadows. Yeah, we're ungrateful.
Osato was doing manual tail whip into the ramp.
Yeah, we're ungrateful for.
That's one of the better parks I rode at on this trip.
Amazing to watch him ride.
We unwind it. I won't give up. I'm not afraid. Resistance, go as long as it takes. Remove the hypocrisy, tell the stakes of safety, survival, and the heart of women's voices. Women touching, walk along the streets tonight and fear nothing. We get to choose to love who we are. It's like all that matters. Don't let the cross and dollar signs, symbols of mankind. I won't give up. All this time, walk out of the shadows. We take.
Pete was trying backflip to wall ride. I tried a couple flip to wall rides and I ended up hurting my leg pretty bad, so I had to push out and not do it anymore.
Watch us grow up to war. 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 No more.
After the session, Crandall lit a big 8 by blowing fire onto it. And we all stood around it. It was pretty cool.
Course came out a little bit. Then after that was done, the festivities started. Everybody got loose. Nightlife of Appleton.
I'm getting along with the Earth residency, even with this cold tolerant life tendency. Power play, Temple Rockefeller, but I'm up and stay mellow. Even with that hearsay that's high to go.
Got wrestled by Osato and Hino. Got roughed around. They're doing some good wrestling moves.
Day 5 had brought me a shot of tequila and I vomited.
Crandall's throwing up all over the place and he was loving it.
I love this shit, man. I love it.
Guy loves to throw up.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Puked. And then I drank a beer and I vomited some more. We went out. We partied hard, like we're supposed to.
Last day of the trip, it's all over. It's awesome. Pretty much every kind of riding you can think of, which is, I think, going to help me out a lot with my riding. I absorbed quite a bit of it, so now I'm going to harp everybody's tricks. It's a real good experience for me.
The last 10 days for me have been really fun. I'm glad that I was able to be a part of this. During the trip, I got to meet a lot of people, which I always wanted to. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to do this again sometime.
This trip was great. It fulfilled all my expectations. Just nice to see different styles on the trip, different things people do at different spots. It was a good trip.
All in all, I think it was a great trip for me.
Hey, Dave.
Everything was good. I mean, I came on the trip not wanting to get hurt, and hey, I'm going home and I'm not hurt, so I think the mission was completed.
The last day of the trip, we're at Great America.
Trip went really well. Crandall kept it real exciting on the bus, all joking around and stuff. Trip was fun. I wish we could have rode a little more street, but it rained a lot, and so we kind of hit a lot of skate parks, but it's still really good.
Last day of the trip went really well. Had a good time meeting everybody on this trip. Had a great time coming out to the Midwest, seeing the different style of riding.
What's up, Josh Hino, End of Road Fools. I'm pretty bummed. I wish we had another week or so. Hanging out with everyone was really fun. Riding-wise, was kind of disappointed in myself. I kind of wish I would have used everything a little bit more thoroughly in each spot we went to. Hopefully I'll get to go on another one someday.
Thanks for having me on the program today on your VCR. Thanks to Props for bringing me out to ride with all these wonderful riders. Bye.
I have to say, overall, the trip was amazing. The best road trip I've ever been on in my life. Honestly say that I'm pretty psyched that I got to go.
It's been Road Fools 8. It's been great. Couldn't think of a better group of however many people on this trip. A lot of guys. Found awesome places, and it's been time of my life. Couldn't ask for more.
The last 10 days we spent riding new spots, meeting new people, and having a good time. Hanging out with friends, making new friends, and to me that's what riding's all about.
Every time Crandall drinks with me, he pukes.
And that's it.
Pretty wild experience. Got to ride with a bunch of guys I've seen and never ridden with before. Met the horse and the rest of the crew. Overall, the trip was very fun. Got to ride for 10 days in a row every single day. That's definitely an experience in its own.
The way I could summarize my experience with Road Fools would be to say that I had a great time. The riding was exceptional. There was not one bad thing, no bad vibes ever, anywhere. Everybody's super cool. It was a super great crew. Great experience for myself. It was just a real good, fun time with a bunch of guys that do the same thing as I do. And there should be more of this, and it's good.
Hello, this is Zach from King Bikes. Here are a few words from the Tizio family.
What's up? I'm Jimmy. I'm Joe Tizio's brother.
I'm Jay, Joe Tizio's cousin.
Just want to thank everyone from Road Fools 8 and all the other guys that rode with them for helping out with everything with my brother. Just check out the video. And thank you a lot.
How come I didn't see too many no-footed manuals or seat grab no-footers to manual?
It's a good question, Mr. Horse. At this time, I cannot answer your question.
What's your deal with the ninja drop these days?
All right, this is over.
It's a shame, but it's funny how I could never find the words to describe how I feel, so restless for more. I guess I'll wait, like I've waited before. You could call